hope y'all ready. If you sleep and wake up, it's morning time. Cunningham is here, spitting physics and rhymes, mega dumb jokes and answering questions. This song is proof that I take your suggestions. We can't do it live, so we hear online. Come on, y'all, it's morning time. This is just kind of like an end of the week update for everybody. I'm just taking a little bit of time to reflect on a few things and kind of just go over, I don't know, a few things. Nice. There's a lot going on here. Somebody picked up the phone. Yeah, I still have a landline. Take that. How do you feel about that? There's still a regular phone in my house, and you probably never even used a landline. I've used a payphone in my lifetime. I'm significantly older than all of you guys. Oh, look at me. This is like the first time teaching. You don't care about any of this, but this is like the first time in my teaching career where I am like, on average, double the age of all my students. Because I will turn 34 in September, and you guys are all between like 16 and 18. And so if you take like the average there and then take my how old I am, you'll kind of get to that I'm literally exactly double your age. So that's always that's cool. That's not what I want to talk about. Just want to kind of go over a few things with you guys. So for pretty much everybody, I want you guys to just try to find a way to stay calm and just remember that I'm here if you need me for any reason. I know I'm just some random guy who's your teacher, but I like to think that if you wanted to talk to me about anything or just wanted to check in or show up in one of my meetings and just be stupid, you could always do that. So just feel free. We could talk about anything that you want. And obviously, we could talk about school. We could do that too. AP in general, I know your test is coming up. Just remember that at this point, there's nothing bad can happen. You are either going to pass, which is great, and you're going to have this accomplishment, and you'll feel like, hey, I moved forward, or you'll be in the same position you are now, which is without the AP Physics credit. But technically, you're not losing anything, right? There's nothing to lose there. So just remember that I'm here for any reason. If you just want to go through nervousness or talk about test prep or what's going on with the test, just let me know. And I'll be recording a lot of videos next week going through your test stuff. So you'll see a lot of that stuff and hopefully get used to seeing my face if that's not a thing that you want to see. And sorry, you said 45 minutes a day, remember? That was a good time. For me, it really was a good time. Yeah. And then so for my physics honors kids, you've noticed we're shifting away from doing some Khan Academy direct subject related stuff. I'd rather just talk about broader concepts that I usually get a chance to teach at this time of the year. And we are going to go through and learn some more traditional sort of education stuff, which we're trying to do. But I also want you guys to get a chance to think about these things and kind of have an opportunity to, I don't know, maybe feel relatively inspired. I have loved your responses over the last 2 weeks, both in creating your own view of what you think the universe would be based on observation and what we did this week, which was talking about wormholes and whether or not you think that travel is possible. I just have been really surprised by the depth of your responses and how much you guys seem to really enjoy kind of going through and thinking about that. Maybe you didn't enjoy it, but based on your responses, you do seem to have actually thought it through and kind of really come up with some unique points of view. I kind of really enjoyed that. So it's been really nice to kind of see you guys get to contribute that stuff. If you haven't done any of that, obviously make sure that you do. It's it's kind of an exploration, just in mental plasticity, kind of getting out there and creating stuff and having a chance to think your way through kind of abstract stuff, which I think is more important, especially at this point. I can't really help you hands-on with math stuff specifically, so I don't know. It kind of gets difficult to kind of really do that. So just kind of keep your head up. I do have a lot going on here at the house. It just seems like somehow we're busier than we would be if I was able to leave the house for 8 hours a day, which doesn't really make sense. But yeah, so I do want to take time to kind of go through some things with you guys, and because I don't know that I'll make a video every day. Obviously, I wasn't able to do that this week. So Monday is May the 4th, unless I'm wrong about that, but I don't think I am. Which you probably know is Star Wars Day. If you don't, let's May the 4th be with you. Somebody came up with that, and so makes it Star Wars Day. And I have just been kind of reflecting on how do we stay calm? How do we kind of make sure we are still valuing ourselves and putting ourselves in a world where there is some sort of sense of reality. I think being stuck in your house almost seems like virtual reality, the worst torturous kind of virtual reality. But like the real world isn't actually there because you can't go out there, and almost like time is stopped. And then it's a hard time, and especially I know that especially if you're completely isolated, or you don't have the everything going on in your house the way you want it to, and that kind of stuff. It's gonna be stressful for everybody. I know I'm more stressful, so I just wanted to take some time today to both honor Star Wars and to kind of, I don't know, give a message that I genuinely think is pretty good. So I'm gonna read you a book that I read to my daughter. She is only like 2.5. She's not even 2.5 yet, so she doesn't quite understand it. But it says everything I need to know I learned from a Star Wars little golden book. And so I'm going to read that, and you don't have to listen to it, but I'm going to read through it. And this little golden book belongs to Penelope. It's my daughter's book. And so again, this is for Monday, a Star Wars day, and also there's actually, I think this is a pretty cool little lesson. We'll go through it. It'll probably take me like 5 minutes. And again, if you don't want to read or listen to it or read through it, you don't have to. But this is for all my kiddos who are out there and just want somebody to read them a nice little story. So here you go. Everything I needed to know I learned from a Star Wars little golden book. It says this is by Jeff Smith, and Jeff spells his name weird. Come on, Jeff. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, that's probably the normal way to spell it. Jeffrey would spell it G. I don't care. That's a weird way to spell it. Cool. All right. Does it feel like the weight of the galaxy is on your shoulders? Are you being pulled in a direction that you don't want to go? Does it seem like the walls are closing in? And nobody understands you, even though you speak more than 6 million different languages. Maybe you're not feeling your best. Like you're staring down the throat of a sarlacc, and the odds of survival are 3,720 to 1. Because no matter where you are, on a desert planet, or a frosty world of ice, there will always be dark times. Foes may appear when you least expect them, and trusted confidants may turn against you. Dangers may block your way, and there will be monstrous challenges. Escapes may be rocky, and safety can be fleeting. You might find yourself thinking, I've got a bad feeling about this. Or, it's a trap. When life seems cold and lonely, hang in there and don't back down. And never give up on your dreams. If you believe that anything is possible, there are distant worlds and amazing adventures awaiting you. You may encounter noble knights or swashbuckling scoundrels. I'm not starting the video over because I said that. And you can be a hero. You might stand alone or with allies at your side. You might be rescued by someone special. Or you might rescue yourself. But no matter how huge and overwhelming the galaxy may seem, always remember, size matters not. Little droids can do big things. A small child can save the day. Little friends can help you win great victories, and even tiny babies can hold a galaxy of hope. Always believe in yourself and look inward. Of course, those kids got murked, but that's besides the point. Stay on target, because no matter how impossible, a problem seems. It will have a solution if you look closely. In fact, the biggest obstacles often have the simplest answers. Success will eventually be yours, and you will get your just rewards. But don't get cocky, kid. Just because one moment you're riding high on a tauntaun, and the next moment you could be Wampa food. And on those days when nothing is going right, don't get frustrated. Stay balanced and let the force flow through you. Because fear and anger can lead to the dark side. The dark side may seem impressive, but what you will gain will not compare to what will be taken from you. Once you kneel before the dark side, it will only lead to destruction and hopelessness. But even in the midst of darkness, goodness can be found. No one is beyond saving, and friends are never far away. There'll always be someone to offer you wisdom and inspire you with a good story. Or show you the way. Because every trip is better with a good co-pilot. And every challenge easier with a buddy by your side. Create an alliance with someone special and make the jump to lightspeed. Friends and family will stand by you, and the Force will be with you always. So there you go. It's a good message. I would say that the main thing to take away from that is when you're going through a time like I think we all are, which is there's going to be some frustration and confusion and some anger, try to focus on what you can control. And the small things that you can control are really just you, your mindset, and how you try to frame things. And so as long as you try to stay positive and recognize that your negativity and your destruction is only ever going to hurt yourself, I think that you'll come out on top. So just make sure that you don't allow this to bring you to a level that is, foreign or unnatural to you. Try to stay as naturally even keeled as you tend to be. And if you're normally pretty negative, try to pump that up. And I understand that, I'm certainly somebody who wouldn't say that be positive all the time is necessarily easy or even realistic or even what you would want. But try to balance that. Just try to keep yourself in check and understand that, you're probably being harder on yourself than is probably warranted. I don't think any of you is a mass murderer, but just keep that in mind. So that's for Star Wars Day. Everything I needed to know. Yo. What? Crunkingham in the house. Yeah. You. Me. Rap battle. I don't really think anybody wants to... Okay. If you don't think you can handle it, I guess you ain't a real scientist. I thought sound and music was physics. Okay. You have thrown the gauntlet. I guess we'll see it soon.